Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check one time. If we could briefly kill that, I've got an announcement. Thank you. Opponents won the toss. They've elected to receive the football. For recovery, will be kicking from the clock. Thank you.
Lining up to kickoff for the Indians is number 62, Jake Meyer. Back for the Golden Panthers is number 2, Robert Scroggins, and number 15, Emmanuel Belton. Number 20 on the return for the Golden Panthers. He brings it out to the 38-yard line, and that is where they will begin, 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Number 7, Reginald Hawkins with the 63-yard touchdown run. The Golden Panthers are lining up to attempt a two-point conversion. The two-point conversion is no good. And with 11 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter, your score is now opponents Golden Panthers 6, the Fort Recovery Indians 0. Lining up to kickoff for the Golden Panthers is number 7, Noel Hawkins. Back deep for the Indians is number 4, Reed Willman. Number 4, Willman on the return. The ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line of the Indians. 1st and 10.
Offsides. Kicking team. That penalty's declined. 1st down, Fort Recovery.
Evers on the carry for the Indians. He picked up enough for a 1st down. Evers on the carry again for the Indians. It was a gain of about 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5. Evers on the carry again. He picked up enough for Indians' 1st down. Number 6, Dilworth's pass is incomplete, intended for number 4, Willman. It's 2nd and 10. Dilworth picked up about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Evers scoops up the fumble. Is dropped in the backfield by number 7. Hawkins. It's 4th and long for the Indians. Dilworth pass is complete to William for an Indians touchdown. The Indians are lining up to attempt the extra point. Martinez's kick is up and good. And with 8 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first quarter, your score is now Fort Recovery 7, Opponents 6. Number 62, Jake Myers, is lining up to kick off for the Indians. Back deep for the Panthers is number 3, Robert Scroggins, and number 20, Walker Dodds. Scroggins falls on the kick at about the 2-yard line of the Panthers. That is where they would start, 1st and 10. Scroggins on the carry for the Golden Panthers. There's a flag on the field.
Oh my God!
Holding. Offense number 53. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat, first down.
After that penalty, it'll be 1st and 11 for the Golden Panthers. Raymond Scroggins on the carry for the Golden Panthers. It's no gain. It's 3rd and 11. Looks like the Indians recovered a fumble on the 1 yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Indians.
Timeout. Opponents, it's their first charge timeout of the half.
Number 11, Evers is in for a touchdown. The Indians will line up to attempt the point after attempt. Point after is good, and with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter, the score is now Fort Recovery 14, Opponents 6. Lining up to kickoff for the Indians is number 62, Meyer. Back deep for the Golden Panthers is number 2, Scroggins. Number 20, Dodds, on the return for the Golden Panthers. The ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line. Golden Panthers will start 1st and 10. Hawkins' pass is intercepted by number 8, Rosner. The ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line of the Golden Panthers. 1st and 10. Dilworth is sacked by number 72, Thaler. That's a loss of about 11 yards. It's 2nd and 21. Evers on the carry for the Indians up the middle. Looks like a gain of about 6. It's 3rd and 14. Dilworth's pass is incomplete. It brings up 4th down. Back to punt for the Indians is number 28, Toby. Back to receive this punt for the Golden Panthers is number 2, Robert Scroggins. Scroggins on the return. He brings it out to about the 30-yard line. The ball will be spotted at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Golden Panthers. We have a flag on the field.
Dead ball. Dead ball. False start. Offense number 58. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 15 for the Golden Panthers. Scroggins is off the end for the Golden Panthers. Looks like he picked up 3 yards. 2nd and 12. David H. Ponitz would like to thank Premier Health for being our official sports medicine provider. This talented team of sports medicine professionals are dedicated to keeping our athletes safe and healthy. Introducing your Premier Health sports medicine team, Dr. Eric Feaster, team physician, and certified athletic trainer, Mrs. Kayla Bartlett. To learn more or to find a physician, visit us online at premierhealth.com/sportsmed. Hawkins is dropped for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long for the Golden Panthers. Number 5, Raymond Scroggins on the carry for the Golden Panthers. Short gain. It'd be 4th and long for the Golden Panthers. Back to punt, number 7, Hawkins. Back to receive this punt for the Indians is number 11, Evers. Hawkins' punt rolls out of bounds at about the Indian 34-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 36. 1st and 10 for Fort Recovery. Evers is on the carry for the Indians. Up the middle. He picked up 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Evers picked up enough for an Indian 1st down. Dilworth's pass is complete to Willman. That's enough for an Indian 1st down. It's tackled by number 2, Scroggins. Number 6, Dilworth's pass is complete to number 5, Bentley Dilworth. That's enough for Indian first down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Your score at the end of this first quarter is Fort Recovery Indians 14, David H. Ponitz Golden Panthers 6. Dilworth is dropped by number 0, Reginald Hawkins. That was a 12-yard sack. 2nd and 22. Evers on the carry for the Indians. It's 3rd and 10 for the Indians. Dilworth on the quarterback keeper for the Indians. He picked up enough for Indians first down. It's 1st and goal at the Golden Panther 8-yard line. Evers on the carry for the Indians. A gain of about 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal at the 4. Evers is in for the touchdown. The Indians are lining up to attempt the point after attempt. That kick is good. And with 8 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half, your score is now Fort Recovery 21, opponents 6. Lining up to kick for the Indians is number 62, Meyer. Back deep to receive this kick is number 2, Scroggins. Scroggins on the return. Looks like he brought it out to about the 27-yard line. It will be spotted at the 28-yard line, and that is where the Golden Panthers will start, 1st and 10.
Press box. Can you please reset the game clock to 8-3-0? The clock should not have legally started until we had clear possession by the receiving team. That's on me. My apologies.
Number 2, Scroggins on the carry. It's no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Golden Panthers. Number 5, Raymond Scroggins on the carry for the Golden Panthers. It's 3rd and 6. Hawkins on the carry. He got enough for a Panther. First down. First and 10 at their 38-yard line. Number 9, Johnson on the carry for the Golden Panthers. There's no gain. That'll be 2nd and 10. Number 7, Hawkins on the carry. That was a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. It's 3rd and 6. Day or night, find easy access to the care you need, from wellness to emergencies. Premier Health is here for you. We offer primary care, urgent care, and emergency centers. To schedule an appointment, find an online provider, or check wait times, visit us at premierhealth.com.
Timeout. Opponents, their second charge timeout of the half.
Coming out of this timeout, it's 3rd and 6 for the Golden Panthers. Scroggins around the end for the first down. It's 1st and 10 at the Fort Recovery 45-yard line. Number 9, Johnson on the carry up the middle. That was a 3-yard gain. It's 2nd and 7. Hawkins on the carry. Looks to be no gain. That'll make it 3rd and 7.
Timeout. Opponents. That's their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Coming out of this timeout, it's 3rd and 7 for the Golden Panthers at the Indians' 42-yard line. Hawkins' pass is complete to number 29, Jones. That's enough for a Panther. 1st down. You have a flag on the field. Holding offense number 53. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
After the penalty is 3rd and long for the Golden Panthers.
Timeout. First charge time of the half. Fort Recovery. Charge timeout. Fort Recovery.
That last carry was by number 5, Raymond Scroggins. Looks like he picked up about 7 yards. It's 4th and long for the Golden Panthers. Coming out of this timeout is 4th and 10 for the Golden Panthers. Back to punt is number 7, Reginald Hawkins. Back to receive this punt is number 11, Evers. Evers fair catches the ball at the 25-yard line of the Indians. It'll be 1st and 10. Evers on the carry from the Indians. Looks like about 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5. Dilworth's pass is incomplete, intended for number 32, Ramel. It's 3rd and 5. Dilworth's pass is incomplete, intended for Willman. That brings up 4th down for the Indians. Back to receive this punt for the Golden Panthers is number 2, Scroggins. The punt is down at the Golden Panther 26-yard line. That's where we will start, 1st and 10. Number 5, Scroggins on the carry. We have a flag on the field.
Holding, offense number 56. It's a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down. The visiting team has elected to start the clock on the ready.
After that penalty is 1st and long for the Golden Panthers. Number 9, Johnson on the carry for the Golden Panthers. It'll be 2nd and long. And that is the half, ladies and gentlemen. Your halftime score. The Fort Recovery Indians, 21. The David H. Ponitz Golden Panthers, 6.
When I think about my journey, it's hard to believe how far I've come, really. It all started at Cleveland Elementary. Back then, I was just beginning to discover who I was and what I wanted to be. Every class, every teacher, and every experience really helped shape the person I'm becoming today. At Belmont, I started to see new possibilities for my future. I learned that growth comes from trying new things, facing challenges, and having people around you who really believe in you. Now, as a student at Ponus in the Media Arts program, I get to turn my passion into something real. Media Arts has given me the chance to be creative, tell stories, and develop skills that will stay with me long after graduation. It's shown me that learning isn't just about where you are today, it's about where you can go tomorrow. As I look ahead to graduation and opportunities beyond high school, I know that I'm ready for whatever comes next. Whether that means continuing my education or beginning my career. Because every step of my journey has led me here. And together, we don't just learn. We don't just dream. Together, we take flight.
I'm looking forward to working on my education and working on myself and my school.
To make new friends, meet new people, and learn new things.
I'm looking forward to pass class and get good grades this year and do everything I could do to be successful this year.
The career pathways. I'm looking forward to the career pathways.
Basically, I'm trying to get the best environment. The school is very good.
Criminal justice. To be a lawyer.
Start my own business.
because you start your own business, you can help out more.
I just want to make new friends from last year. I want to see the same people, but I want to see some new people, and I hope to make a close bond with my teacher. I'm pretty excited. I like art.
Making new friends and meeting new people.
Be good.
I want to be a principal.
I'm happy about playing computers and then doing homework. That's the best.
Taking flight is not just reaching the highest point or achieving a goal. It is about the journey that gets us there, the people who help us along the way, and the moments that shape out who we become. To the teachers and staff members across DPS, I want you to know that your work truly matters. Sometimes you may not see the impact you have right away. You may not always know when a student remembers something you said, when your encouragement helped them keep going, or when you made them feel like that they belong. But those moments matter. Because taking flight is not just about where you begin. It is about having the courage to keep growing, the determination to keep going, and the people around you who help you rise.
You are shaping the thinkers, the creators, and the trade people and leaders who will carry this city forward. Take flight.
All right, and now for the Chevy Crew, Jerome Montgomery.
I didn't know I was going to win it. I can go anywhere I want. Yeah, it gives me more opportunities and more freedom as a student.
Anytime you have kids doing real world work, whether that's the culinary students, whether that's the band, whether that's the student ambassadors, the presenters, our MCs tonight, we're magnificent. It's amazing when you give students that opportunity, how they rise to the challenge and do so well. And I think really that is the meaning behind Ford NGL and what we want to do with this, give students real world work, while at the same time transforming the classroom with active, engaged learning. We've been trying to do that for decades. And now Ford NGL gives us that framework that can bring these opportunities to all our children. When I came in, I was greeted by students, went to the registration table, more students there. I love the fact that their whole demeanor, the decorum that they had about themselves was so appropriate, so professional. And then, when we walked into the hall where the designation ceremony was actually held, there were our student MCs preparing in advance, looking the part, talking the part, walking the part. Obviously, the hard work lies ahead in implementing the plan. And I think, the magic of anything like this is in execution. But we have so many dedicated people. I've been so impressed. It's not just administrators or educators in the room, it's the whole community. They are behind this. And I think that is what can make it truly transformational.
So the Math Olympics competition is an annual competition. It takes place every year. It is for grades 4 through 8. Grades 4 through 6, it is a 2-part competition. First part is called Battle of the Brains. It is Kahoot. The second part, it's a breakout box. It's kind of like an escape room, but in a box form. And the school team works together, and their goal is to solve math riddles and puzzles to open as many locks as possible and hopefully open the box, and they have up to 1 hour to do it. Every year I have a line of students who want to participate in this. This is part due to Mrs. Watts and Ms. Scholastico, our admin. They are super supportive of Math Olympics. And also, I've been the coach for quite a while now. The kids know that Math Olympics is fun, so it's something they want to participate in.
The competition isn't just individual. Each piece of the competition, their scores are being pulled together with their teammates. A big part of that score is the collaboration. And so the coaches really work with students on how to work together, how to kind of divvy up the puzzles to come together to, one conclusion. And so it's just really a life skill that we want students to have. It's really exciting to see all the families and the community that comes out to support this event. They can really see what students are doing. We have family engagement activities for families that are there, really just to celebrate all the hard work for the students and just another opportunity for our community to come together in a really positive way.
We are here tonight for our 68th annual Lucia May Wyatt Speech Contest. We have 2nd through 6th grade students representing their buildings as building contest winners, and they will perform tonight to compete for district title of District Lucia May Wyatt Speech Contest winners. So they get an opportunity to showcase original pieces. Some of them have written their speeches or poems that they'll be presenting tonight. Others are going to be reciting poems that they have chosen for various reasons. Some they, may have connected to, or others they just really like the poem. But they get an opportunity to learn it, which connects back to their literacy And then they show their confidence on stage by presenting and reciting those pieces that they've chosen.
Tonight, what you're seeing behind me is one of Ruskin's family nights, where we invite the family and the community in to help celebrate various things. Tonight's celebration is about our recent designation as an environmental sustainability school. One of the main ideas here is to teach families to be sustainable in their homes with their family, which extends to growing and eating their own food. So we have a number of initiatives focused on that. We're growing lettuce in our hydroponic tower, and we're working with Mission of Mary Farms to establish neighborhood and backyard gardens that people can participate in and feed their families.
Today we are here with our Dayton Debate League. We have students from middle school and high school, so we have a junior and senior division, and our students are participating in debate. The Dayton Debate League gives students a chance to have their voices heard on key topics that we hear in our community, that they hear in their social studies classes, and so it gives them a chance to really speak their voice and allow everyone to hear them. Each team at their home site, they are practicing, multiple times in the week, and as they are developing their speeches, and they really have to come prepared with both a pro and con argument, so they don't know until they get here what they're going to be arguing. So they have to be ready to argue both sides, and so they build this collaboration, this camaraderie, where they have to be able to really communicate with each other and read body language and do all this preparation and research. So it's a lot of background knowledge, a lot of prep, and so they're communicating and working together. I'm grateful to our community because they have really shown up. I'm grateful to our partners, to everyone who has come out to truly celebrate our students and support them. And I think they feel the love. I know that they feel the love because they communicate that.
Tonight, what you're seeing behind me is one of Ruskin's family nights, where we invite the family and the community in to help celebrate various things. Tonight's celebration is about our recent designation as an environmental sustainability school. One of the main ideas here is to teach families to be sustainable in their homes with their family, which extends to growing and eating their own food. So we have a number of initiatives focused on that. We're growing lettuce in our hydroponic tower, and we're working with Mission of Mary Farms to establish neighborhood and backyard gardens that people can participate in and feed their families.
When I think about my journey, it's hard to believe how far I've come, really. It all started at Cleveland Elementary. Back then, I was just beginning to discover who I was and what I wanted to be. Every class, every teacher, and every experience really helped shape the person I'm becoming today. At Belmont, I started to see new possibilities for my future. I learned that growth comes from trying new things, facing challenges, and having people around you who really believe in you. Now, as a student at Ponus in the Media Arts program, I get to turn my passion into something real. Media Arts has given me the chance to be creative, tell stories, and develop skills that will stay with me long after graduation. It's shown me that learning isn't just about where you are today, it's about where you can go tomorrow. As I look ahead to graduation and opportunity beyond high school, I know that I'm ready for whatever comes next. Whether that means continuing my education or beginning my career. Because every step of my journey has led me here. And together, we don't just learn. We don't just dream. Together, we take flight.
education and working on myself and my school.
To make new friends, meet new people, and learn new things. I'm looking forward to pass class and get good grades this year and do everything I could do to be successful this year.
The career pathways. I'm looking forward to the career pathways.
Basically, I'm trying to get the best environment. The school is very good.
Criminal justice. To be a lawyer.
Start my own business, because you start your own business, you can help out more.
I just want to make new friends from last year. I want to see the same people, but I want to see some new people, and I hope to make a close bond with my teacher. I'm pretty excited.
I like art.
Making new friends and meeting new people.
Be good.
I want to be a principal.
I'm happy about playing computers and then doing homework. That's the best.
Taking flight is not just reaching the highest point or achieving a goal. It is about the journey that gets us there, the people who help us along the way, and the moments that shape out who we become. To the teachers and staff members across DPS, I want you to know that your work truly matters. Sometimes you may not see the impact you have right away. You may not always know when a student remembers something you said, when your encouragement helped them keep going, or when you made them feel like that they belong. But those moments matter. Because taking flight is not just about where you begin. It is about having the courage to keep growing, the determination to keep going, and the people around you who help you rise.
You are shaping the thinkers, the creators, and the trade people and leaders who will carry this city forward. Take flight.
All right, and now for the Chevy Cruise, Jerome Montgomery.
I didn't know I was going to win it. I can go anywhere I want. Yeah, it gives me more opportunities and more freedom as a student.
anytime you have kids doing real world work, whether that's the culinary students, whether that's the band, whether that's the student ambassadors, the presenters, our MCs tonight, were magnificent. It's amazing when you give students that opportunity, how they rise to the challenge and do so well. And I think really that is the meaning behind Ford NGL and what we want to do with this, give students real world work, while at the same time, transforming the classroom with active, engaged learning. We've been trying to do that for decades, and now Ford NGL gives us that framework that can bring these opportunities to all our children. When I came in, I was greeted by a student. I went to the registration table, more students there. I love the fact that their whole demeanor, the decorum that they had about themselves was so appropriate, so professional. And then, when we walked into the hall where the designation ceremony was actually held, there were our student MCs preparing in advance, looking the part, talking the part, walking the part. Obviously, the hard work lies ahead in implementing the plan. And I think, the magic of anything like this is in execution. But we have so many dedicated people. I've been so impressed. And it's not just administrators or educators in the room, it's the whole community. They are behind this. And I think that is what can make it truly transformational.
So the Math Olympics competition is an annual competition. It takes place every year. It is for grades 4 through 8. Grades 4 through 6, it is a 2-part competition. First part is called Battle of the Brains. It is Kahoot. The second part, it's a breakout box. It's kind of like an escape room, but in a box form. And the school team works together, and their goal is to solve math riddles and puzzles to open as many locks as possible and hopefully open the box, and they have up to 1 hour to do it. Every year I have a line of students who want to participate in this. This is part due to Mrs. Watts and Ms. Scholastico, our admin. They are super supportive of Math Olympics. And also, I've been the coach for quite a while now. The kids know that Math Olympics is fun, so it's something they want to participate in.
The competition isn't just individual, each piece of the competition, their scores are being pulled together with their teammates. A big part of that score is the collaboration. And so the coaches really work with students on how to work together, how to kind of divvy up the puzzles to come together to, one conclusion. And so it's just really a life skill that we want students to have. It's really exciting to see all the families and the community that comes out to support this event. They can really see what students are doing. We have family engagement activities for families that are there, really just to celebrate all the hard work for the students and just another opportunity for our community to come together in a really positive way.
We are here tonight for our 68th annual Alicia Mae Wyatt Speech Contest. We have 2nd through 6th grade students representing their buildings as building contest winners. and they will perform tonight to compete for district title of District Lucia May Wyatt Speech Contest winners. So they get an opportunity to showcase original pieces. Some of them have written their speeches or poems that they'll be presenting tonight. Others are going to be reciting poems that they have chosen for various reasons. Some they, may have connected to, or others they just really like the poem. But they get an opportunity to learn it, which connects back to their literacy, and then they show their confidence on stage by presenting and reciting those pieces that they've chosen.
Tonight, what you're seeing behind me is one of Ruskin's family nights, where we invite the family and the community in to help celebrate various things. Tonight's celebration is about our recent designation as an environmental sustainability school. One of the main ideas here is to teach families to be sustainable in their homes with their family, which extends to growing and eating their own food. So we have a number of initiatives focused on that. We're growing lettuce in our hydroponic tower, and we're working with Mission of Mary Farms to establish neighborhood and backyard gardens that people can participate in and feed their families.
Today we are here with our Dayton Debate League. We have students from middle school and high school, so we have a junior and senior division, and our students are participating in debate. The Dayton Debate League gives students a chance to have their voices heard on key topics that we hear in our community, that they hear in their social studies classes, and so it gives them a chance to really speak their voice and allow everyone to hear them. Each team at their home site, they are practicing, multiple times in the week, and as they are developing their speeches, and they really have to come prepared with both a pro and con argument, so they don't know until they get here what they're going to be arguing. So they have to be ready to argue both sides, and so they build this collaboration, this camaraderie, where they have to be able to really communicate with each other and read body language and do all this preparation and research. So it's a lot of background knowledge, a lot of prep, and so they're communicating and working together. I'm grateful to our community because they have really shown up. I'm grateful to our partners, to everyone who has come out to truly celebrate our students and support them. And I think they feel the love. I know that they feel the love because they communicate that.
Listen, Dayton Public Schools, the next level. I'm the superintendent, Dr. David Lawrence. This is an exciting episode. This is our first time ever having freshmen on. We had lots of different grades. I know you've seen the kindergartners. Everybody's seen that. We've had the middle schoolers on. We've had our seniors on over and over and over. They're all graduating this week, and so congrats to them. But now we're having the freshmen on. And by the way, if there are any high school teachers watching this, I know you know that the freshmen are always like the most fun. They're like your favorite grade, right? Right. So today, I have 5 freshmen from DPS. I'm really excited about them, and I've been able to talk to them a little bit before we started. And so we're mainly going to be talking about the Freshman Academy and what it's like to be a freshman, which I think is the most important, and I'm being really serious now, the most important grade in high school. So let's start to my left. Dante, you kick it off.
I feel like our freshman academy is very good. We have a great freshman academy. Definitely the teachers that help us get through the freshman academy. Yeah, it's a great experience.
Miracle, what's different about the freshman academy than the other grades? What do you think is different, or is there anything different?
There's definitely not a lot more prep and preparing you for different levels of high school, because in 8th grade, it's very steady paced, and then you get into freshman year and it's quick like that. You have to be on top of everything. So they prepared us with different college and career readiness topics. They also helped us out with time management. My history teacher, Mr. Higginbotham, was really adamant on that. Yeah.
You call him Mr. Higginbotham. I call him Jay. Don't you guys go back and do that. So I was at the, I think it was like a freshman, middle of the year freshman academy, like awards night for like certificates for people who have been improving their grades.
Yeah.
There was pizza. There was some speakers in the library. It was really, really cool. Were you there?
No, unfortunately, but I did get mentioned, I believe. And,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was
Very
very
good. Brielle, tell me about that freshman academy over there at Thurgood Marshall High School, home of the Cougars.
It's very interesting. Like, it's very welcoming. Like, when you go to Thurgood, like, you're scared, you're nervous, because it's high school, you're a freshman. And the principals, like the staff members, they're very welcoming. They make sure you get settled down. They help you through everything with the classes. Like, it's just having another family, like going to school, having another family. Like, it's like a cookout, basically. Just, you know?
I love what you said about like having another family, and it's like a cookout. I like that. Elizabeth, tell me what's going on over there with the Lions. Rawr.
Meadowdale Freshman Academy is very welcoming. It's very, honestly, like, all the teachers, they will really help you with a lot of things. Like, some people would think, like, some of our teachers are mean or, like, anything else. But, like, honestly, once you get to know a teacher at Meadowdale in the Freshman Academy, you will honestly feel like you're welcome, like another, like she said, another family.
That is so good to hear. And make sure when you get back to the school, you say a special hello to brother Mr. Eddie Davis. Okay. London with a Y. Tell me, what's going on with their Freshman Academy over there at the home of the Wolverines?
It's really good, actually. It's just, calm. Everybody most likely get along. Like, there's really not no people in our freshman class who don't get along. We're all close, we're all cool, especially with our teachers. Like, our teachers, they on the top. I love my teachers. Like, I never had teachers care so deeply about their students, and that's what they definitely show. They definitely show that they care. They give us chances after chances. They help us with our work when we need it. It's just really welcoming, like everybody has said.
That is really powerful what you said about our teachers really care about us, right, as a group. That's one of the things we tried to do. One of the reasons we built the Freshman Academy is part of a model called Forward Next Generation Learning. That's a whole nother conversation. But it's how do you really pay attention to and focus on the freshmen. Brielle, why do you think that I said, and I was being serious, and hey, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, no shade on you, okay? Why do you think I said the freshman year is the most important year?
I feel like you said freshman year is the most important year because it's a new beginning to life. Like you're starting something new and it's just a new chapter of your life. It's not it gets serious. This is where life really starts. It's the beginning of the never ending story that you're gonna have, you know?
You know what? I love what you just said. It gets serious. Never ending story. I mean, Dante, why do you think the freshman year is the most important?
Cause it's I feel like it's a great way to start your high school year, and it's a great way. It's a great way to connect with different people, like get closer with people, closer with teachers, so you can have a good bond with teachers, and just to know your way around the school.
Now, Miracle, you spoke about this earlier. Your situation is just a little different, poquito, where you are in a 712 building. But do you still see, and you mentioned it earlier, actually, you gave me the idea to ask this question. Do you still see a difference between the 8th grade, and I'm going to ask everybody this, and the freshman year?
Definitely. 8th grade, I thought that was fast-paced, but then I got to freshman year, and I won't say I was overwhelmed, but I was there was a lot more pressure and the need to get back on track
I got you.
real fast, because you can slip, but I had amazing teachers that helped me through that, and yeah.
That seems to be a theme, amazing teachers. Elizabeth, tell me about the difference between the 8th grade year and the 9th grade year, and where was your 8th grade year?
Like where I attended school.
Where did you go to school in 8th grade?
I attended school at Charity Adams in 8th grade.
Oh, okay. You were there, Miss Goins. Okay.
The difference between 8th grade and 9th grade to me is that when you're in 8th grade, well, my teachers wasn't for real, but like a lot of schools that I hear, like they like trying to like baby people.
Oh, okay.
But like my teachers, like Miss Barwick, she would always tell like y'all about to be in high school and like it's not like middle school.
She means business.
She definitely does.
Yes, she does.
She definitely does. And in 9th grade year, it's like it's more like it's fun, but you really have to be on top of everything because they definitely are telling you have to take this class to graduate. They already talk about graduation.
Oh, it's real.
9th grade.
It's real. By the way, I'm going to put this on camera. I sent the first text out today. I sent a text to all the high school principals as the graduations go on. So yesterday we had Mound Street, Dunbar, and Ponance, and they were all good, but Dunbar's was spectacular. So we'll see what happens tonight with Thurgood and all the other graduations. London, where was your 8th grade year?
I went to Montgomery Preparatory Academy.
Ooh,
it's a charter school.
I know where that is, yeah.
Yeah, by Belmont. The difference between 8th and 9th, like 8th grade, I don't know. It wasn't a lot. Like 9th grade, it really like put me in perspective. Like, oh, I'm in high school. Like this is the big boy school. Like 8th grade was nothing compared to 9th grade, and you definitely get stressed out easily. I get stressed out a lot, but I do like get back on track, and my teachers help me, and I don't know. It's just basically like a more fast-paced environment, and I'm not good in fast-paced environments, but I definitely have people who help me with that.
Now, Brielle, where was your 8th grade year, and what's the difference?
I attended E.J. Brown. The difference, honestly, is just like it's just a new beginning. Like I said, like it's just something new. Like 8th grade year, you're still acting like a kid. You're still like we had 7 classes. It was a start of what high school would be like. It was pretty interesting. I had my pre-algebra math teacher, Miss Edwards. I don't know if she still goes there, but she would give us like a prep of what like high school math would be like, and that was really helpful. Like she would help us do it. Now, when my first semester of high school was pretty easy because she already helped us do that. It's just like it's a big change, honestly. But like Miss London said, it gets stressful fast, and like all of our teachers help us they help us do that. Honestly, that's like the biggest change. Like that's why I said like my school family. They always help us do it.
Now I have a show that in the beginning of the year I have the seniors on, like in late August, early September, and then I bring them back in late May, mid-May, right before graduation. They were on a couple weeks ago. It's interesting to hear how they're even different from the first part of their senior year until the very end when they're getting ready to graduate. Can you just take a moment and imagine what you would look like and be thinking about and talking about in 3 years when you come back. Because, I mean, I hope to be here, and maybe we can do this again. So what do you think you're going to be thinking and doing 3 years from now? Like, when you look back on this podcast, what are you going to say?
I'm gonna be like,
look at that.
What was she wearing? I don't know, because obviously you improve yourself more as you get older, you know. You definitely change a lot. So I guess I'll just be questioning most of my actions, but, you know, right now it's cool.
Okay. Elizabeth, you were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because I know when I become a senior, I'm going to look back at my freshman year and be like, why did you do any of the stuff that you did during that school year? I'm really going to be looking at myself different.
Dante, you shaking your head?
Yeah, I'm just going to question myself, like, what you
think
doing?
you still going to have a fro or braids?
Braids.
Yeah. 3 years from now when you come back, braids.
Of course. Hopefully I get more mature.
Facts. Yeah. Absolutely. Miracle?
I'm, like everybody said, I'm definitely going to question some of the things I've done this year. I was not perfect, but...
Oh, I love that you said that. Only a freshman would say that. You guys are the best.
But, yeah, in 3 years from now, I'm definitely going to be on top of my game. I'm hopefully going to be going to Wright State School of Liberal Arts. I'm very interested in their visual arts courses. But, yeah, I'm going to be determined. I'm set on that.
You know what? You just triggered another question for me. I prepared before I come on, so last night I was working on it in the dark because the power went out. But I will tell you this, that you said University Wright State. Brielle, are you already thinking about a specific university or military or on your own business? Or what are you thinking about when this is over, this thing called high school?
Honestly, I've been looking into some colleges. I have a bunch of choices. I don't really know where specifically, but I know when I get older, I want to be a travel nurse. So something along those lines, you know. So
they're typically gone anywhere from 9 to 15 weeks. It's a cool job. It's a really cool job. London, when you walk out of the school system, is it college, military, on your own business?
I really want to go to Vanderbilt University in Tennessee.
Oh,
I want to go
excuse
there.
me. I mean, if you all didn't know, that's a very elite university.
It is.
Yeah, big time.
I've been interested in it ever since I went to Tennessee. Most of my family lives in Tennessee, and ever since I went there, I looked up Vanderbilt, and it's been on my mind ever since, since 5th grade or something. I'm very passionate about getting in there. If I don't, obviously I can have other options, but I would most likely want to go to Vanderbilt.
It's a beautiful campus. I don't know if I can find it before we leave. I have some pictures of it. I've spent some time down there. Dante, I mean, college, military, or your own business, what's it look like?
I was really hoping to get a scholarship from football, because I play football, and if that don't work out too well, start a business with my father.
What type of business?
Trucking business.
Those are very lucrative. People who have trucks, they do well for themselves. Elizabeth?
I wanted to go to a college that's good for lawyers because I want to be a civil rights when I grow up as attorney.
We need those. We need people to fight for
more than ever.
Thank you, Miracle. She said, "Hey, yeah, say it, amen." She said, "More than ever."
I was looking into colleges. I don't know specifically which one I want to go to, but if I don't end up going to college for that, I definitely want to job shadow lawyers and things like that because I have a couple family members that are lawyers. That would just help me out.
Well, I have a really good friend of mine. He was just on the show about a month ago. His name is Judge Walter H. Rice.
I know that.
Yeah, he has a federal building named after him. He's one of the only people in the country. He's the only judge, I think, living. There's a building named after him. Next year, during your sophomore year, we'll make sure that you get a chance to hang out with him for a day. So your freshman seminar class, I heard a lot about that. Freshman seminar, like not necessarily from you all, but from Dr. Sheehy, who is one of the architects.
I met her.
You have?
I met her last Friday. I went to Columbus to do a presentation.
Okay. Very good. So she and Miss Dooley are the people who, well, the entire architect is Miss Minor. She's the associate superintendent. Her office is right over there. But the freshman seminar course itself, that's Miss Dooley and Dr. Sheehy. Now, before I even go to that school stuff, did y'all go to the freshman academy picnic doohickey thing last week?
What?
Did y'all go to the park last week?
Yeah.
No.
No, yeah.
No,
Oh,
sir.
I shouldn't have said that. Belmont is hanging out. All their freshmen went to what's the name of that park? Long story short, they got a chance to hang out last week.
Oh.
You should go. I'm gonna throw your principals underneath the bus. You should go back and say to them, "Where's our picnic day?"
I'll definitely be doing that.
Right, definitely do that. But let's talk about freshman seminar. What is it about freshman seminar that you enjoyed? I saw a smile. I saw eyeballs there. What is it about freshman seminar?
We just going around the table?
Yep.
It's actually very great. I got a great teacher, Miss Johnson. Shout out.
Ah, yeah, Mr. Johnson. He used to teach social studies at third grade. He's a good dude.
Yeah, there's some good teachers up there. It's a great freshman seminar. Like we get good work. It's not too hard. It's like to get to get you ready for next year, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like it helps you out with a lot of things, and they're also there to support you a lot. Like if you don't know something, always go up and ask them. Never be scared to ask questions.
Miracle?
I personally did not take freshman seminar this year.
Okay.
I took pre-AP English, but what I've heard from my classmates, it's very nice and it prepares you for a lot of things you'll be doing throughout high school, like presentations and fast-paced reading to be able to get your mind ready for those types of challenges that you'll come through.
Two checks for a freshman seminar. I love it. I didn't get a chance to sit in freshman seminar this year. They have lots of schools, lots of classrooms, but I didn't get a chance. I won't miss it next year. Might sign myself up. I'll be the oldest freshman ever there. London, what say you?
Shout out to Miss Gates. Miss Gates,
Miss Gates.
She's fire. She's fire.
She sure is. Is there room over in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is the sweetest lady. Every time I'm there against the lockers, she always comes out, greets you guys, and she's so nice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Golden Panthers will begin the second half with the kickoff. Kicking off is number 7, Reginald Hawkins. And back to receive this kick for the Indians is number 4, Reed Willman. And number 8, Isaac Rosner. Number 4, Willman on the return. It's tackled by number 2, Scroggins. That ball will be spotted at the Golden Panther 49-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Number 18, Jolty on the carry for the Indians. There's a flag on the field.
During the run, holding offense number 77. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
After that penalty, it'd be 1st and 11 for the Indians. Number 18, Judd, on the carry for the Indians. Picked up about 6 yards, 2nd and 5. Judd on the carry. He picked up about 4 yards, 3rd and 2. Judd for a first down for the Indians. Number 6, Dilworth on the carry. It's a short gain. Should be about 2nd and 9. Dilworth's pass is complete to number 2, Nightcap. Correction, Braga. That was enough for an Indian first down. Dilworth's pass was almost intercepted by number 2, Scroggins. 2nd and 10.
Dead ball, false start, offense number 64. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 15 for the Indians. Judd off the tackle. It's 3rd and 6 for the Indians. There's a flag on the field.
Dead ball, offsides, defense number 72. It's a 5-yard penalty. It stays 3rd down.
After the mark-off, it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Indians. Dilworth falls on the errant snap. It's a short loss. It's about 4th and 3. Jutt with the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal at the Golden Panther 4-yard line. Judd up the middle for a couple yards. That ball is being marked at the 1-yard line. It's 2nd and goal at the 1. Number 6, Dilworth, is in for the Indian touchdown. Coming out to attempt the extra point is number 66, Andrew Martinez. The extra point is good, and with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, your score is now Fort Recovery 28, opponents 6. Miami Valley Hospital, part of the Premier Health System, is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Golden Panthers. As the official sports medicine provider for nearly 40 area high school and colleges, Premier Health leads the region in caring for student athletes. To learn more or to find a physician, visit us online at premierhealth.com/sportsmed. Lining up to kickoff for the Indians is number 62, Myers. Back to receive this kick is number 2, Robert Scroggins, and number 20, Keelan Walker Dodds. Dodds on the recovery. The ball spotted. Looks to be about the 2-yard line. That is where the Golden Panthers will take over. First and 10 at their 2-yard line. Johnson on the carry for the Golden Panthers. A short gain of about a yard, 2nd and 9. Scroggins up the middle. Looks to be about a 4-yard gain. It's 3rd and 6. Hawkins' pass is complete to number 5. That's Raymond Scroggins. It's a flag on the field.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, defense number 18. That's 15 yards out on the end of the run, first down.
And that is a Golden Panther first down. Johnson on the carry. About a 2-yard gain at 2nd and 8. Scroggins on the carry for the Golden Panthers. It was a 30-yard run and a Golden Panther first down. Scroggins up the middle for a 3-yard gain. It's 2nd and 7. Raymond Scroggins on the carry. That is enough for another Golden Panther first down. Hawkins on the carry for the Golden Panthers. Looks to be about 3 yards, 2nd and 7. And that is a quarter, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of this third quarter, your score, Fort Recovery 28. Opponents Panthers 6. Starting this fourth quarter, the Panthers are 2nd and 7 at the Indians' 19-yard line. Hawkins fumbles recovered by the Indians. They will take over 1st and 10 at their 22-yard line. Number 18, Judd, Up the middle. He picked up enough for Indian first down. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Dilworth's pass was intended for nine-cap. 2nd and 10. Dilworth on the design keeper. It's 3rd and 5. Judd is tripped up by number 2 Scroggins and number 9 Johnson. No gain. It's 4th down, back to punt. For the Indians, it's 28. Toby, back to receive that punt is number 2, Scroggins. Scroggins makes the fair catch at the 12-yard line, or 17-yard line. That is where the Golden Panthers would take over, 1st and 10. Scroggins off the end. He picked up enough for another Golden Panther. 1st down. Raymond Scroggins up the middle. He gained enough for another Golden Panther first down. The Indians recovered the fumble at the Golden Panther 42-yard line. They will take over there, 1st and 10. Evers up the middle for the Indians. Your attention, please. Students, if you are in need of a ride, we need you to start calling your parents at this time. Again, any student that needs a ride home, we need you to call your parents at this time. The stadium will be closed and empty at the end of the game. Thank you. Dilworth off the end for the Indians. He picked up enough for an Indian first down. We have a flag down, though.
During the run, holding offense number 32. It's a 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
We have a flag down.
Dead ball, offsides, defense, number 72. It's a 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 3 after that penalty. Evers only carried for the Indians. That's enough for Indian first down. Your attention, please. There's a lost cane Corso out in our parking lot. If you are the owner of a lost cane Corso, will you please come down to the front and secure your dog? It's 1st and goal for the Indians. Dilworth's pass is complete to number 4, Willman. There is a loss. It's 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line. Number 18 on the touchdown carry for the Indians. That's Breaker Judd. The extra point is good, and with 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in this game, your score is now Fort Recovery 35, opponents 6. Lining up to kickoff is number 62, Meyer. Back deep is number 2, Scroggins. Correction, back deep is number 20, Dodds. After the squib kick, the Golden Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from their 28-yard line. Scroggins off the end, picked up about 8 yards. It's 2nd and 2. Scroggins on the carry. That was about a yard gain. It's 3rd and 1. Hawkins on the carry. He picked up enough for Golden Panther. First down. Number 2, Scroggins off the end. Gain of about a yard. It's 2nd and 9. Scroggins off the end. That is enough for Golden Panther. First down. Raymond Scroggins on the carry. No gain. It's 2nd and 10.
Charge timeout, opponents. That'll be the first of the second half. Thank you.
Coming out of this timeout, it's 2nd and 10 for the Golden Panthers at the Indian 26-yard line. Hawkins' pass was nearly intercepted. It's 3rd and 10. Scroggins with the tough carry off the end. That was a 9-yard gain. It's 4th and 1. Hawkins on the carry. That's enough for Golden Panther. 1st down. It's 1st and 10 for the Golden Panthers at the Indians' 15-yard line. Hawkins in with the 15-yard touchdown run. The Golden Panthers are lining up to attempt the 2-point conversion. That 2-point conversion is good. And with 27 seconds left in this ball game, your score is now Fort Recovery 35, Ponies 14. Kicking off for the Golden Panthers will be number 7, Hawkins, back deep. For the Indians is number 11, Evers. Back deep for the Indians is number 18, Judd, and number 4, Willman. Willman on the return for a touchdown. However, there is a flag.
During the return, holding return team number 9. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
The Indians will start this possession 1st and 10 from their 45-yard line. Number 6, Dilworth takes a knee.
That's tonight's ball game. Press box, thank you. Thank you, Victoria.
And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score, Fort Recovery Indians, 35. The David H. Ponitz Golden Panthers, 14. We want to thank you for coming out tonight. We ask that you drive home safely. Come back and see us again.
She is, and she's a really good freshman seminar teacher. I wouldn't ask for better. She definitely prepares us. She isn't hard on us, but like she makes sure we know that we're not kids anymore. Like this is real and this is real life, and you need to graduate. And she definitely helps us prepare for sophomore year, because that's mainly what it's about, is preparing us. She also helps us prepare for like life in general, like after high school.
That's heavy.
And you know, she's just a really great freshman seminar teacher, and she definitely like is one of my favorites.
Elizabeth, what say you? Fresh.